Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about heredity and cortisol regulation in bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia. Cushing's syndrome is a challenging disease in which excess cortisol is secondary to diverse tumors with complex molecular mechanisms. The syndrome has been categorized as corticotropin-dependent or corticotropin-independent. Bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia with subclinical cortisol secretion is more frequent. Approximately 10% of incidentally detected adrenal lesions, which are seen in approximately 4% of adults, are bilateral.
The disease that we are discussing in this paper, it is called congenital adrenal hyperplasia. It is a disease that affects about one baby out of 15,000. And the problem with that disease is that girls are born with masculinized external genitalia, sometimes very much so. And so this is a genetic disease, autosomal recessive. So once a baby with that disease has been born to a couple, they know that they have a 25% risk of having another baby with that same condition. And if the treatment is done properly, it will decrease the degree of virilization and avoid the need for genital surgery in these girls, which is a major benefit. The problem is that you have to start this treatment very early in pregnancy, about 5 weeks. So basically, many women don't even know they're pregnant by then. And the reason why it has to be done so early is that everything that has to do with organogenesis occurs in the first trimester of pregnancy. And so the external genitalia actually will develop along the female or the male differentiation pathway between about 6 and 13 weeks of gestation.
Bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia was initially considered sporadic, but familial autosomal dominant forms are now recognized. The presence of bilateral hyperplasia suggested a pathogenesis that involves either a somatic mutation in adrenal progenitor cells arising during embryogenesis in sporadic cases, or a germline mutation in familial forms. Bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia occasionally occurs in carriers of mutations of multiple endocrine neoplasia type 1, familial adenomatous polyposis, and fumarate hydratase genes.
I'm going to let you know a very good mnemonic for congenital adrenal hyperplasia. So basically we know that there are three main enzymes that USMLE might ask you, 21-hydroxylase.
In internal diffuse hyperplasia, only the germline mutation is detected. Bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia is genetically determined more frequently than previously believed, approximately 5% of first-degree relatives of patients with apparently sporadic cases of Cushing's syndrome carried the same mutation and unsuspected subclinical adrenal nodular hyperplasia. The function of ARMC5 is unknown. It behaves as a tumor suppressor. It is an activation decrease the expression of corticotropin receptor MC2R and steroidic enzymes, which are frequently reduced in bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia. Corticotropin-independent macronodular adrenal hyperplasia now seems inappropriate as a term, and this disease should be termed primarily bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia. In contrast, secondary bilateral macronodular adrenal hyperplasia can occur after long-term adrenal stimulation by corticotropin in Cushing's disease or ectopic corticotropin syndromes. Thank you very much.